tourism board is helping them too.
Okay, good evening,
market.
everybody. I'd like to call the May 2nd, 2022 Kitty Hawk Town Council meeting to order. We're in Kitty Hawk Town Hall. It is 6 o'clock p.m. Welcome those that are here and those that may be watching from home. If you would, I'd like to ask you to stand if you're able and join us in a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Before we get going further, I would like to remove item 5G from the consent agenda. This item is referring to a no parking area we were looking at, and we have decided to do a study on that area for the remainder of this year during the tourist season and address it next year if need be. So can I get an approval of the agenda making the amendment to the consent agenda?
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Jeff, you need a second? Second by Charlotte. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay. Public comment. Lynn, do we have anyone signed up for public comment?
Brian?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know the parking thing was going to be removed. Brian Zingalo, so.
Okay, you're still welcome to speak if you'd like to, sir.
Yeah, I just, the main reason.
All right, come up to the microphone, please. And state your name and address again, please, sir.
Brian Zingalo, 323 Oak Run, Kitty Hawk.
Okay.
Main reason I come is for parking restrictions, access to the beach. I'm a surfer, I've been here for 30 years. We find it difficult to park a lot of the time. There's not a lot of public parking, and when there is a public parking, that's not always where we want to go. It's nice to have freedom to park and go to any beach access we'd like to. So I'm all in favor of not restricting the parking.
Are you aware that we now have 2 new parking areas in Kitty Hawk? Blériot and Luke Street. 37 additional spaces in one spot and 22 in the other. So we're adding spaces, not removing.
That's good, that's good. I work 7 days a week, I don't get to the beach.
I understand.
But when I do go, it's like, yeah, I want to park here, and I would hate to see restrictions on parking.
I understand.
So that's my main reason for being
All right,
here.
good. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, and if it's all set.
Understand.
Yep.
You had a question for me.
Yes, did you have a question earlier,
He
sir?
asked me a question earlier, and I don't know that it's been addressed.
Okay.
You had asked me about the midnight to 3 a.m. parking. Was that a concern of yours?
I thought it was going to be talking about parking in general, just no parking in those areas.
Okay.
And then I saw the midnight to 3 a.m. I was like, well, that's not a problem. I don't really care.
Okay.
about
I
the
just want to
parking.
make sure your questions were addressed.
It was just general daytime parking.
You're like me, you're home by midnight anyway, aren't you?
And that's just to prevent overnight parking for the most part, so people have to move. But people come out at night and walk the beach, we don't want to limit that either, but
Yeah, that's
12 to 3.
12 to 3 is kind of weird hour.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was my concern. That's why I
Okay.
showed up. So I'm gonna exit.
Good.
Okay, thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks for
Thanks for
coming.
coming in. Okay, council, can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda as amended?
Motion to approve.
Second.
David motion, Lynn McLean second. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? No items removed from the consent agenda except for the amendment we made. Planning. Council, I need a motion to schedule a public hearing here.
Mr. Mayor, I move we schedule a public hearing for the land use plan. Staff proposes that council approve the existing land use plan as the valid comprehensive plan while the CAMA core land use plan undergoes a full review and update
And do you have a date for that?
on June 6th, 2022.
Very good. Thank you, Lynn. Can you get a second?
Second.
Second by David. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Okay, we have no new business. Town manager.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. Just wanted to inform the general public that the restrooms at the beach park, the by the Black Pelican, the beach house. They were opened last week. We had some complications with a couple little plumbing fixtures that we needed to fix first. However, that was open last week, and that is all that I have this evening.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Attorney,
I have nothing, Mayor. Glad to be here, though.
glad to see you tonight.
I'm very glad to be here, so.
Mr. Starkey has been doing a great job filling in for you.
Yeah, he's kept me up to date.
Yes, sir.
So I hope he didn't treat y'all too rough.
No,
so.
you've done great. Thank you. Comments from council. David?
I don't have a whole lot to add, other than the fact that early voting is going on, and I hope everybody goes out and votes. Please remember it's an important election this year.
Very good, it is. Lynn?
I have nothing, thank you.
Jeff?
I'm good.
Charlotte?
Oh, I have so much. We're just still trying to collect our resolutions to present to the state, and attending meetings and following through on all of that. So, yep.
You have worked extremely hard and are still working. Thank you for everything you're doing.
a
You and
pleasure.
Andy both have been to a lot of meetings, so appreciate both of you doing that. We just mentioned parking. I've got a couple of things, but I'd like to compliment Willie once again. The parking areas look great. He just informed me they were prepared to repaint the crossings on the Beach Road NC-12 this morning, but a lightning strike made them leave the area quickly, and I don't blame them. So they will try again later, but we've got 2 on Blériot and Luke Street, 37 new spaces and 22 additional spaces. That is wonderful. And if you haven't been by there, they look great. Porta Johns, beautiful fencing around those. You've done a great job, Willie. Great job with that. Before we adjourn, council, I've got something here a little extra for tonight. I've got a proclamation I'd like to read. This is the 53rd Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week. Lynn, you may want to pay attention. May 1st through May 7th of 2022. Whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world. And whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk is the oldest among public servants. And whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, the local governing bodies, and agencies of government at other levels. And whereas professional municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality and impartiality, rendering equal service to all. Whereas the professional municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community. Whereas professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the office of the professional municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, and the annual meetings of their state, provincial, county, and international professional organizations. Whereas it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the office of the professional municipal clerk. Now, therefore, I, D. Craig Garris, Mayor of the town of Kitty Hawk, do recognize the week of May 1st through May 7th, 2022 as Professional Municipal Clerks Week, and further extend appreciation to our professional municipal clerk, Lynn U. Morris, who has served from 1987 to 2022, 35 years, and to all professional municipal clerks for the vital services they perform and their exemplary dedication to the communities they represent. Lynn, if you would come down front, please.
Excuse me. Andy, does she get the whole week off work?
I'd like to present you with the proclamation, and I lied to you earlier this evening. I did not bring the flowers. The flowers are for you.
Oh, lovely.
And guess what? You get to take the vase this time.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you can keep the vase. All right, council, is there anything else for this evening? We have set a record for my tenure here already.
I know.
No, we're 2 minutes.
Can I get a motion? Yes, sir.
I think we didn't by 2 minutes.
I had in my mental
I mean,
calendar
since I've
here,
been
we
here.
had 7 minutes one time.
All right, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Good job.